Josue, can you go through your goal? What you saw?
I think Robbie had it on the left. He played right to me. I was with my back to the goal. And I just saw I had space, so I turned. And I just, without thinking about it, I just shot it. I mean, I was lucky enough to put it on target, and it was a goal.
Craig, can you talk about your communication tonight? Your coach mentioned that he thought it was one of your best games communication-wise out of the back.
All week, we've really been stressing communicating. I think throughout the year, one of our problems has been letting silly goals that we could have prevented with just better communication from the team. So myself and Leone and our back line had really emphasized it this week. Just talk a lot more and make sure we're a lot more organized, and I mean, it paid off to them.
From your standpoint, you had really two new people in front of you. I mean, Leo's played all year, but he moves into the center to replace Diogo, and then you got TJ on the outside. How did you think they did working as a cohesive unit in front of you?
Oh, I mean, it wasn't really the first time that we've actually seen that look before. We've in past years, we've had TJ in right back, and we've had Leo in the middle with Adam, and Ian on left. And so it wasn't really an unfamiliar thing. But I think for being on the spot, and like we haven't been training that at all this year. But for us being able to do that, they did very well. We did. It's one of our best performances defensively I think we've had all year.
What's the biggest adjustment for you sliding inside?
Well, I guess naturally I'm a center back, and I'm pretty used to having Craig throw some direction at me from behind, and having Adam next to me. So there really wasn't too much of an adjustment. We just had to deal with we knew that number 5 had some pace and had some strength to him. So we just knew we had to deal with that and just keep the goals out of the back. And I mean, we were successful with that.
In the second half, you're going into the wind, which looked like it was a really strong wind. How much did that change the long balls that you all like to play forward to Juan and Artur and the other guys up front? Did you have to change your approach?
Yeah, I mean, what we like to do is play on the ground, put the ball on the ground and play. It's true we've gotten some goals playing long balls, but I mean, it was hard. If you watch the game, the counters we got were playing on the ground and not really playing long balls. And Craig's goal kicks and punts were hard to flick, so because of the wind. And yeah, I mean, the second half was tough, but I mean, we got the win with the clean sheet, so it's good.
Right at the end, when you thought they had scored, or everybody thought they had scored the goal, but it was called offside, did you immediately think it was offside and argue that one was a referee? Or?
I mean, I had no idea. I had just got hit in the chest. I couldn't breathe really, so I really wasn't sure what was going on.
I communicated that to him.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw everybody.
It's okay.
Yeah, I saw the referee pointing over to the side, which instead of the middle, so I knew it wasn't a goal. But I mean, there was a moment of worry, but I mean, I heard the whistle, so I mean, I knew it wasn't a goal.
Leo, was someone blatantly off? 'Cause from where we sat, there's just this cluster of players. You can't really see who's where.
Yeah.
Were you sure somebody was off, or
Yeah.
was it close?
I mean, I was in the middle of that cluster, and I saw Craig fall, and I kind of had an idea where the ball was going. I looked, I saw the guy maybe a yard, 2-3 yards off, and I mean, just a reaction, just to try and get the referee to get the call. Throw your hand up in there. Fortunately, whenever the ball was touched by their player, he was in an offsides position. So, I mean, we'll take it.
After you got Artur's goal last week and 15 seconds left, did you have a little thought of, oh no, and now it's our turn?
Oh yeah. No, I mean, there's been a series of games, especially in the tournament, that have been won.
Yeah.
Last second.
within the last minute. UNC won today in the 90th minute, or tied in the 90th minute today. And I mean, us against Creighton, and then us against South Carolina. You know, it's you have the time up on the board, and I think that gives everybody a little bit of motivation whenever you know that there's, you know, you have a minute left, and if you can really push for that minute, you know, maybe you can catch the team, the opposing team on their back foot and catch them and get a goal. So fortunately, that didn't happen to us today.
Going to UNC next weekend, talk about that.
I mean, besides the fact it's really cold, I'm pretty excited to go.
Excited.
Yeah, there's always a really great atmosphere if you go play anywhere in North Carolina. And I think that's something, like, as a team, and at least in the past, like, we've done really well with larger crowds, and we just it's a lot more exciting for us. So I really don't think going there really will have any effect on us.
I think it'll be good for us. I mean, not to think too far ahead, but you know, to at least get a road game in before it's mandatory to be on the road in Santa Barbara. I think it would be a good thing to know that we can win on the road as well, other than just winning here at home. So.
And I mean, UNC being a team that wants to play and that lets you play, I think that's the kind of games everyone wants to watch. And I personally like playing a team like that over a team that dumps it and puts it just long throws and long balls on the box. So it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it's nice to play a team that plays the game the way we want to play as well.
I think coming into this postseason, you and Kikoa were the only ones who had played an NCAA game, right?
Yeah.
At Creighton 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
Yeah, I was actually hurt. That was Koa's freshman year. That was my sophomore year.
That's right.
I did my LCL. But prior to that, I was with the team in the second round NCAAs, and we played here.
So with such a young team, and even some of the older guys have only a couple NCAA games, you're not worried about the atmosphere in Chapel Hill?
Have either of y'all played at Fetzer Field?
Oh, there at North
Yeah.
Carolina? I never have. I'm excited to see the atmosphere.
I was there my freshman year. I played them there. When I was at Campbell, and it's a great atmosphere. It's something that motivates everyone that goes and plays there. We actually won 2-1. Scored a goal.
Did you score?
Scored a goal. So
I'm not worried about it.
so it's gonna be nice to go back and hopefully get a win. I mean, that's what we're going for. We want to be in the Final Four.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, John. Congratulations.